It's not level of a media. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? So the records are there. Peter Obi was once a governor of Anambra State. What has he been able to do for the Anambarians? That is the big question. He's not going to the media, telling the media, this is what I will do. You go to China, this is what we do in China. You go to India, this is what we do in India. All those talks are good. Yes, they are good talks. We applaud him. But he has been once a governor. A governor that left 7-point-something billion naira in the treasury when he knows that he was going out. And that money should have been used to better the lives of the Anambarians. Either for infrastructure or whatever field you can think of it. And we are coming today to, it's not a media thing. He should come down. Who knows him? Which logo? Ask them here, which logo does the Labourparty have? Whether they know. People should stop deceiving people. He should work hard, not media. Let him come down to the grassroots. If you mention Tinubu today, it's a household name. If you mention Atiku today in Nigeria, it's a household name. You understand? Yes, Peter Obi has put himself in a household name through media. But what I am telling you is that let him come down with his men, those people he think he has in the grassroots, the wars, the units. Let him come down. Media will not save him.
He's doing it. Has a grassroots or no grassroots? No. Your grassroots is suffering. The grass are all dying. The country is a green country. The country is green. But what we are seeing now is brown. Why will you continue? Are we going to continue with grassroots and the people are hungry grassroots? No worry now, grassroots. When we go for the election now, the people are not ready to suffer.
I don't see the possibility of Peter winning the election.
Let us see.
Why did I say so? You cannot separate Nigeria from parties. Yes. Nigeria are party men. We have 3 different parties now contesting, serious ones. APC.
But I put it to you,
PDP,
the party will not count.
PDP.
We are in economic quagmire. Nigeria needs serious deliverance, as it were. We can't continue this way.
Man of God, sir, when APC came with change, were you able to ask them the kind of change they came with?
Of course, they didn't tell us.
Did you ask them?
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody came campaigning. I need that we are coming for change. We are bringing change. Did you ask the person, what kind of change are you bringing?
Mr. Chairman,
because
some person asked. Yes,
they have brought what they have. They said they are coming with change, and they have brought change.
Nigeria inflation is
and
19
the change, sir, hold on, sir. Do you know that change can be positive or negative?
We don't have
True of us.
people that can manage
True of
our
us.
economy.
Change can be positive or negative.
Of course,
True of us.
I quite agree with you.
And somebody came to you and said, I am bringing change to you.
So we don't need that change again.
Okay. We are running on old Android system.
Of course.
Whether they promise us change, we have seen whatever they came with. It is no longer palatable to the youth, to the country. We do not want that old Android system again. We want to update the new Android system that will carry our capacity, which is, to me, P2B. Why do I say politics?
Hello, sir. Excuse me.
Party. We are not interested in any party here. Chairman, let me finish. Therefore, we are going to change that narrative. We are. See, when I'm speaking, my family is with me. I'm talking my family, my wife, my children, my mother, my brothers. We are. We have team up. I'm not concerned. It's my wife. It's not your wife. I have told all of them. My mother, I have told them. Everybody, we have agreed that we have suffered enough. Therefore, we are voting the right person that we think that will give us what.
Yes. What we are talking about is capacity. Who will deliver? We are in economic quagmire. Nigeria needs serious deliverance, as it were. We can't continue this way.
Man of God, sir, when APC came with change, were you able to ask them the kind of change they came with?
Of course, they didn't tell us.
Did you ask them?
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody came campaigning. I need that we are coming for change. We are bringing change. Did you ask the person, what kind of change are you bringing?
Mr. Chairman,
because
some person asked. Yes,
they have brought what they have. They said they are coming with change, and they have brought change.
Nigeria inflation is
and
19
the change, sir, hold on, sir. Do you know that change can be positive or negative?
We don't have
True of
people
us.
that can manage
our
economy.
Change can be positive or negative.
Of course,
True of us.
I quite agree with you.
And somebody came to you and said, I am bringing change to you.
So we don't need that change again.
We are running on old Android system.
Of course.
Whether they promise us change, we have seen whatever they came with. It is no longer palatable to the youth, to the country. We do not want that old Android system again. We want to update the new Android system that will carry our capacity, which is, to me, P2B. Why do I say politics?
Hello, sir. Excuse me.
Party. We are not interested in any party here.
They have not come here to begin to interrogate us on who we are voting for, the party we belong to. Here is our business place.
Of course.
For goodness sake.
Of course.
Let's not go to the essence of where it will put us into jeopardy. My point is that if you are a party man, be a party man. If you are not a party man, decline and you are not a party man. Yes. That is my point.
Chairman.
But for the next political train, let me come in.
I don't belong to any political party. I don't belong to any political party.
When you say all of us, I am proving you wrong.
I don't belong to any political party.
You know, sometimes
I don't belong to any political party.
When press people interview you, they will say, when they say we, they will cut you off. Because that is not the language they want to understand.
Yes, I agree with you. I don't belong.
What we are saying now,
I don't belong to any political party.
Next election, is that what you are saying?
Chairman, they ask us a very simple question. The simple question they ask us.
Say your mind.
We have.
I don't see the possibility of P2B winning the election.
Let us see.
Why did I say so? You cannot separate Nigeria from parties. Yes. Nigeria are party men. We have 3 different parties now contesting, serious ones. APC.
But I put it to you,
PDP,
the party will not count.
PDP, listen.
This era.
This is not argument to win.
PDP, APC,
you will come in.
and Labourparty. As I'm talking to you here, if you go to the village, for instance, the village where I come from, they don't know Labourparty.
Okay.
What you hear is umbrella or broom.
Which is PDP.
Which is PDP.
Do you know what
So if Obi must win the election, he has to work more harder to reach this locality.
On the 16th of July,
You understand? So it's not easy for him to go win the election.
Election is not all about media campaign. Election is all about grassroots.
We know.
That is the reason why I still know that today in River State, I am APC member. But yes, Wike will win. Yes, Wike candidate will win in River State. Let me tell you why. He's a grassroots man. He has supporters. GDI has gone viral in River State, which IYM is unable to compete with them.
Chairman,
Do you understand?
Chairman.
So today,
Chairman.
we are assembling opinion, right? PDP, mark it somewhere. PDP will still win this state, whether they like it or not. PDP will still win this state. You know what I'm telling you? They are on ground. Within APC in River State, have you seen the wrangling?
I disagree with you.
In River State, now the APC in River State, the light of Ojikaye, Prince Wade, mention them. They are in court with their own brother, so to speak, their party man. We are not talking about, they are fighting themselves. He whose house is not in order, how can you make progress? Because impossible. You understand? So if we are talking about presidential candidates, Nigeria is divided into 3 parallel lines. Fine. Now, where will Obi get the winning? The East have 5 states. What is their voting strength? Like yes, Wike will always say it. In River State, he has 3.something million votes. Which that 3.something million votes will take like 3-4 states in some states. You understand? This thing, you have to analyze it, come to the grassroots. People will understand. When we go to the West for APC, Tinubu is having not less than 4 states. You understand? If you go to the North, Tinubu is having not less than 11 states. PDP is having not less than 9 states in North. And they are still coming. You understand? So the truth is that next election, yes, next election, see what is going to happen. Thank God it's digital. Thank God it's digital. When you talk one man, one vote, this is when it will count. This is not the era of carrying ballot box and you begin to run. You understand? So when that time comes, you will see that whoever has the population will win the election. There's no 2 ways about it. Thank you. So you can.
I have my PVC. My PVC is intact. I'm going to vote a man that have capacity. It's my personal opinion. I'm going to vote a man that have capacity, a man that is ready to deliver us from this economic quagmire. Nigeria is dying. The inflation is something else. Yes, we know the inflation today is a global something, but we need an economic, the one that can be able to manage, the one that can be able to manage the economy of this nation. The things we used to buy 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years back, go to the market.
What I'm telling you,
Go to the market. You can't buy anything with 3,000 naira, maybe to take care of your family. So we look forward for a greater change, not the change the former the outgoing government brought to us. So we need a man that will transform this nation, a man that will help and restore the glory of Nigeria. Nigeria is blessed with natural resources. We all know this. How much are we buying fuel today? How much are we buying gas today? Right. These are the things. Rice. How much are we buying all these things today? And you're expecting us to remain? No. The Bible said affliction will never arise for the second time. So come 2023, we will not remain the same. We are going to take the bull by the horn.
My happiness is that the voting pattern this time around has changed. Okay, when we are talking about who has a grassroots or no grassroots,
no.
Your grassroots is suffering. The grass are all dying. The country is a green country. The country is green, but what we are seeing now is brown. Why will you continue? Are we going to continue with grassroots and the people are hungry grassroots? Don't worry now, grassroots. When we go for the election now, the people are not ready to suffer. We have suffered enough. I know most of us we are sitting here trading today. We are all graduates, but we find ourselves where we are just to make sure that we don't put ourselves in a tight corner. Therefore, Chama, let me finish. Therefore, we are going to change that narrative. We are. See, when I'm speaking, my family is with me. I'm talking my family, my wife, my children, my mother, my brothers. We have team up. I'm not concerned. It's my wife. It's not your wife. I have told all of them. My mother, I have told them. Everybody, we have agreed that we have suffered enough. Therefore, we are voting the right person that we think that will give us what we want. Just as I said, we have said to update our Android system. We are operating on the higher Android system. B2B, that is what me. I want. I'm not begging any of them. He will vote though, don't mind him. When time comes, he will vote.
As for me, no, I did not say I will not vote. But what I'm saying is that, see, this thing has gone to it's not level of a media. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, the records are there. Peter Obi was once a governor of Anambra State. What has he been able to do for the Anambarians? That is the big question. He's not going to the media, telling the media, this is what I will do. You go to China, this is what we do in China. You go to India, this is what we do in India. All those talks are good. Yes, they are good talks. We applaud him. But he has been once a governor. A governor that left 7-point-something billion naira in the treasury when he knows that he was going out. And that money should have been used to better the lives of the Anambarians. Either for infrastructure or whatever field you can think of it. And we are coming today to, it's not a media thing. He should come down. Who knows him? Which logo? Ask them here, which logo does the Labourparty have? Whether they know. People should stop deceiving people. He should work hard, not media. Let him come down to the grassroots.
The first time in Nigeria,
if you mention Tinubu today, it's a household name. If you mention Atiku today in Nigeria, it's a household name. You understand? Yes, Peter Obi has put himself in a household name through media. But what I am telling you is that let him come down with his men, those people he think he has in the grassroots, the walls, the units. Let him come down. Media will not save him.
He is doing it.
That is just the truth.
He is doing it.
For my own little advice, I want to advise Nigerians because it's not all about party. Some of us are, channeling this whole thing towards party, but it's beyond party. We are talking about how to develop our economy, how to create employment for the unemployed youth, how to bring industry to our people, to establish industries. It's not about APC or PDP. As for me, Peter Obi has been tested as a leader. It's not the first time he's coming to, aspire for any position. He has tested as governor of Anambra State. And for his 8 years as governor, you can see the Anambrans complain a lot that they don't have any tangible development under him. If you talk about infrastructurally, he did nothing. You talk about employment, he did nothing. So what are we talking about presidency? If you cannot perform as a governor, you could not perform and give your people the best they need as a leader or as a governor. Then what's prompting, what is, coming over him now to come and contest as president of Nigeria? Although it's a personal interest and ambition. I'm not condemning his ambition, perhaps. But for me, I know that it's not the way out. It's not going to be a solution to Nigeria. It has been tested and yet to be tested again. But for me, I'm talking about, when you talk about PDP, APC, Labourparty and all the rest of them, it's not the solution.
So who do you think now has the capacity to rule us better?
We have a lot of them there, but we don't know them yet because we have not tested a lot of them. When Yar'Adua became president of Nigeria, we saw his blueprint and what he did for his brief time as president. And when Goodluck took over, he did what he knows best. Now President Buhari is in charge. He's also doing his own part of what he knows best. But I believe that, I don't know, I will not stand and say this is the best candidate or the best person for that work or for the job. I am saying that we need to do more spiritual work as a nation. Yes, more spiritual. We have to do that. We have to go for that by going for prayers, fasting and all that, so that we can get it right. Because I've been trying these persons. They are Nigerians, like we are, but they have failed us. Now you are talking about P2B, talking about Tinubu, Atiku, and all the rest of them. For me, until the person is being tested and confirmed, is when I will say this is the best person. But for now,
Don't you think experience counts in managing the affairs of the country?
Yes, if we talk about experience counts. But because we have some selfish and greedy leaders, so even when they are experienced, they silence their experiences and do whatever they feel like doing. So if you talk about experience counts, as I agree with you, but in Nigeria, I see that it does not count. Experience does not count.
Because the argument of people now is that you said somebody that has not been tested, that we should give them opportunity. Now, how do we know if somebody has not been tested will be better than those that have been tested?
Until you cannot give a result. You cannot give a result until you sat for an exam. One cannot have a result without sitting for an exams. So you have to sit, first of all, you have to sit for exam. Yes, you have to prepare for your exam. I agree with you. But until you do your exam and the result comes up and say this is your position, this is what you have scored. But for now, some of them, we have tested them, like P2B was once a governor, Tinubu was once a governor, Atiku was once a vice president. That thing he has in heart or in mind to do to Nigeria or to dish out to Nigerians. Why didn't he usher these ideas and knowledge and experiences to his principal, which was former President Olusegun Obasanjo? He didn't do that. So as an experienced person, he should have channeled these ideas to his principal. So this is what we will do in order for our government to succeed. He refused to do that, and now he's coming up again to come and contest for that same position. For me, he's not the way out. Tinubu also was once a governor of Lagos State. He did well as, according to the Lagosians and the people who has gone to Lagos to see most of his benefits and all that. But for me, I don't think these persons that are aspiring are the best candidates or will give Nigeria the best, except by intervention, special intervention of God.
Natural resources that, if properly harnessed, will make Nigeria to be truly independent, politically, economically, and otherwise. That is why I am happy to be a Nigerian, and I'm a proud Nigerian. But the problem and the greatest issue we have on ground is the problem of maladministration. You see, the virus of maladministration has eaten so deep into the fabric of our existence as a nation, and that has greatly affected our nationhood as a people. So, problem of the country is centered on maladministration. If the country is properly administered, Nigeria is a country everybody can be proud to belong.
Some people are saying no, like the problem of the country is the presidency, like the person of Buhari. Why some saying is the people surrounding him that is making Nigeria ungovernable. How true is that?
Well, it's a fact that the problem is centered on the head, which is Buhari. If this man, for instance, is an oga in an office, you don't expect the oga to be ruled or to be controlled by the apprentice. If the apprentice, in the course of doing a job assigned to them, fail, it is the oga that has failed. So shifting the problem to people around Buhari is a misnomer. I don't tend to agree with that argument. Buhari is the head, and why you are the head is that you can stand tall, others will follow. So if he cannot rule and beginning to shift all he's supposed to do as a ruler to the subordinate, then he's not a good ruler. He's not a good leader. So I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that school of thought that believes that maybe the subordinate are the cause. They are not.
Let's quickly talk about the inflation, price, food price, fuel price. How is it affecting you as an individual?
It's issue of price inflation. It's an issue that cuts across all levels and all classes of people. I am not the only one affected. Everybody is affected by the reasons of the undue inflation that is in the country today or that has affected the country. It has affected everybody. There's no two ways about that. Inflation does not know who is a Christian, does not know who is a Muslim, does not know a Southerner, neither does he know a Northerner. So it has affected everybody. I am equally affected.
So, sir, what do you think is the way forward right now?
The only way forward is to think of a pragmatic president. A president that knows what is tenable to govern a people. A president that knows and that can listen to the wishes and aspirations of his people.
So who among them do you see the threat in?
By all standard and with all sincerity, Atiku has been tested and he has proven worthy to be a president.
Atiku is your
candidate, and I stand firmly and totally.
What was the reason why you think Atiku? Because looking at this, what Obasanjo said about Atiku, that is not a credible candidate.
That's Obasanjo's personal opinion. Obasanjo himself, when he was in the power, what was he able to do? The little achievement we were able to make during the reign of Obasanjo was the few period he traveled that he left the art of governance for Atiku. Obasanjo's assessment is rubbish because the whole problem even started from Obasanjo. The whole problems we have ascertained, we've gotten all through the democratic, this present democratic. There's no way we can conclude it without making some negative reference to Obasanjo. So Obasanjo coming to say against Atiku shouldn't be relied as a proper assessment.
So you're saying that Atiku is a credible candidate?
Why I'm saying that Atiku is credible is that he is a man that has been tested and proven worthy. Understand? All about with the real economic problems we are facing in the country today. You can think of a man who can bring 1 naira and turn it to 3 or 4 naira. Not a man who will bring 10 naira and turn it to 2 naira.
What will you say of the person like Peter Obi and Tinubu?
Well, Peter Obi is a good economist. Obi and Atiku would have been perfect combination. But the thing is this. One is a mere theorist. See, out of to be an artist and to be a theorist are two different things. Obi is a non-theorist. Understand? We don't see him as somebody who can put in practical practice all those things. We know economists and the way they propagate their economic theories. He may be good at propagating or proposing those theories, but one thing is to propose, and another thing is to activate and actualize it. Or why we are talking of Atiku is that Atiku is a man that has been tested in different ways that are bordering on economic activities and economic development. And he has achieved greatly in these areas.
So Atiku is the man?
Yes, he's the man. By all standards, we have tested him.
You have your PVC, sir?
I have.
So you are voting Atiku.
I am voting at excellent level.
How you doing, sir?
Fine, sir.
Nigeria is good.
Nigeria is not fine
Why you say Nigeria no fine?
because APC don't kill us.
You dey talk now. Wetin you say make God do APC?
God go punish APC.
Say na APC na him put Nigeria for this thing wey we dey now.
Now them now, Buhari with the ministers, useless set of people. People will not get vision, will not get plan. And now they are still trying again to bring another idiot. Somebody like, as in fact, Tinubu is handicapped. So that when they put Tinubu again, they'll do all the same thing that they did with Buhari government. It's only a mad person that will vote for APC, even PDP.
People are saying that Tinubu, the way he built Lagos, at least
Tinubu build Lagos.
Yeah.
As an architect, how does he build Lagos? He build Lagos.
the way he restructure Lagos.
What did he restructure for Lagos? Eh? That he enter as a governor. Then somebody take over from him, another person take over from him, he begin claim all the glory. What did he restructure for Lagos?
Lagos was not like that before.
When they go abroad, go for America, since he build Lagos. So he build Lagos and he did not build a good health center for Lagos. That him himself will go. And he go for abroad and he build Lagos. He not build any Lagos and he cannot build Lagos.
So who be that person now where you feel say
And even assume that Tinubu did work in Lagos, for instance. At what age? Then you now come back in this age now, you won't come and rule Nigeria. Where you don't already old, finish. How which strength you want to build Nigeria?
So you are saying that Tinubu no be Anna.
We know they run village affair here, where the oldest man will be elder for village. Nigeria is too big for old man to rule.
So who they competent, sir?
Na Peter Obi.
Peter Obi the trick.
They don't negotiate them.
You get a PVC?
Yes, bro.
So you vote Peter Obi, sir?
Pay transport from here, go my village. Go there, go vote. Now they are.
Your village, your polling unit this.
Yes, bro.
Where your village?
Delta State. And they go there straight, go vote. And we'll vote and we'll defend that vote. If we win and we hear nonsense, then go hear and hot. Any 25 we'll give them.
So what thing you go advise Nigeria now, sir?
What do you want to advise Nigeria?
No, which last one where you?
Hunger have already advised Nigeria what to do.
Like if I tell you to make you encourage your fellow Nigerian now to, you know, the election, we say Nigeria go better.
Nigeria go only better after we declare Peter Obi as a new president. Between 6 months, you will see everywhere will change. This thing that they are shouting that there's no money, there's money everywhere. Between 6 months, bam, you see everything will change. And if we win them, they know announce Peter Obi. Let them prepare for us.
Thank you and God bless you, sir. When you know, I still no balance now. Who be that person?
My brother, I have said this and I will say it again. Nigerian government, they are making mistake. APC government make a lot of mistake to bring Tinubu at this age with the money we get to go to Nigeria. Then PDP made their own mistake. The man when no fit travel to America, now PDP bring for us, we be Atiku, make go to Nigeria. I don't see those two men. The person that I see in Nigeria to rule Nigeria is Peter Obi.
So now Peter Obi be the main man?
Now he be the main man.
Why you choose Peter Obi?
I choose him, you know, when the man rule Anambra State. The man rule Anambra State, the man rule Anambra State well. And the man work with that local government, and he work all over the local government with that local government chairman. So that man can work in Nigeria.
Peter Obi now he go do Nigeria.
Now he go try. Nobody say now he go do, but he go try.
You get PVC, bros?
Once I get PVC.
I show us Peter Obi party here.
Peter Obi party, my own party. My own party. My brother big con. Muna no verse. See Labourparty here. Now here we go vote.
All right.
Now here see we go press and here.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You sabi. God bless you.